guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Brooke, and today's video we are going to be doing this Valentine's Day look. I think everything I have on is pink right now. I have pink nails, and I have a pink watch, and I have a pink sweater, and I thought it was just fitting. Because Valentine's Day is coming up. I personally don't have a Valentine, but the only reason why I love Valentine's Day so much is because of the makeup. But yeah, if you want to keep watching to find out how to make this dramatic Valentine's Day look, give you a closer shot, then just keep watching, and I love you all. Let's get into the video. I use the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. It is my absolute favorite just because it's medium to buildable, and my skin type is very I'm very fair, but I also am like more on the dry side. I'm not super dry, I'm just also not super oily. But I love this foundation just because it with foundations that are more for oily skin, it looks really cakey on my face for some reason. It doesn't seep into my skin, and it doesn't, I don't know, I just don't like the way it looks. But I went to Sephora looking for another foundation because I still haven't been able to find like my perfect shade and my perfect consistency. But then she was like, have you tried the Born This Way foundation? I said, no, like I really want to. But they never had my shade when I go. And she matched me, and this is the closest I have ever gotten to finding the right shade. I'm using the Real Techniques, I don't know if you can see that, the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Obviously using it damp. And I'm just going to blend this in. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with the only concealer I have right now. It's the Maybelline New York concealer in the shade 5 Ivory. And I am not claiming that I'm a beauty guru. Makeup is just something I love to do. I honestly am not claiming that this is right or like the right way to do it. Like everyone has their own ways of doing things. So I am going in now that all of my foundation and concealer is set. I love contour, okay? I love it. I do it every day, but I tried doing the contour with cream and I just can't. So I have been on the hunt for a good bronzer, and and it's the Maybelline New York Master Bronze by Face Studio. And it's a bronze and highlight kit. I love the way the bronzers go on and just sit, and they don't get too cakey. So I'm gonna go in with these two shades, the two darkest shades. I know, scary, just hear me out. And I'm going in with the Real Techniques contour brush. I absolutely love this brush. Like, it's incredible. So I just am taking a little bit of both and contouring with it. And honestly, I don't like to say it's a contour. I think of it as more as like a bronzing effect because I am so white. I go in with it just to kind of help bronze my face. Give it a little more color. Okay, looking good. Now I take those same two colors and I just kind of cut out my under jaw. Okay, now that bronzer's been sitting just for a bit, not too long, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques bronzer brush. Okay, I'm gonna go in with literally just a touch of bronzer and just put it all down my neck so that we don't get that gross line. Okay, and now I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in 15, in the shade 15. This does have a little bit of color. I know that people don't like using color powder, but I'm not using this to bake or anything. I'm just using this to kind of blend out this. And I also like it because it gives me a little bit more life to my face. Okay, now that we're all defined and not looking like a ghost, I'm going in with the Maybelline New York Tattoo Studio. It's a brown pomade for, it's just gel for my brows. It's in black brown. This is also a drugstore buy. It's a dupe for like all the really expensive ones. I really, really like this. Also, my brows are my worst enemy, so still trying to get them down, but as of right now, we're just gonna kind of go with the flow, see how they're feeling. Okay, I always freak out at this point because I look like some sort of clown and like this is the focus, but it's not. We're gonna get into the fun part now. So we're going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. This palette is incredible. Like, I absolutely love this palette. I'm also going in with my 35M Boss Mood. Yes, Boss Mood palette. It is a gorgeous palette, and I haven't played with it enough. Look at those colors. Ah! So I think we're going to be playing more with these and maybe a little bit of these. Oh, I love a new palette. I'm going in with my concealer again and just putting that on my eyelid just as like a primer. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris Hydra Perfection Loose Powder, not pressed powder, because that doesn't make sense. And I'm going to take my setting brush. It's also Real Techniques, surprise, surprise. And I'm just gonna dip into this and put it right under my eyes and press that in. I'm going to grab my really dirty beauty blender, which is a little damp. And I'm going to dip into this again and start to kind of bake my under eyes. Because with the look we're going for, I don't think we want to bake it too much. We don't want it to start to look cakey or anything, but this also helps. I just love doing it when I'm doing under eye makeup. It helps from fallout, and also I like to just kind of press it up against my waterline and out, so that once we wipe it away, there will be a crisp line, which is kind of what I want. Who knows, I have an idea in my head, but we'll see how it goes. Now I am going to grab my Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette, and I'm going to dip into the shade Butters right here, and I'm using my Real Techniques domed shadow brush. And I am just going to put this in my crease So we have a nice kind of base color, starting out color. And very, very, very lightly bring it into my inner corner. Okay, now that that is on, I'm going to dip into the shade Cran Apple. I hope that's how you say it. I am literally just gonna press this into the outer corner of my eye. And kind of bring it in along my lash line. Ooh. And then once there's like nothing, like literally nothing on the brush, I'm just gonna kind of flick it out ever so slightly. And then also drag it into my inner corner. I'm going to go into my 35M Boss Mood palette from Morphe, and I am going to be using this color right here, this beautiful like kind of cranberry red color. I'm just going to dip into that and use that color to kind of blend the two that I just barely put on, but with the darker colors, we're wanting to keep it more on the outside of our eye, our outer corner. And then same thing that we did with the last color, just kind of ever so slightly drag it in to the inner corner. Look at that. Wow. That is pretty. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to dip into the color Pukey right here. Let's see. That color right there, I'm going to dip into that and put it on the top of that shape we just created, just to make sure everything's nice and blended and there's no harsh lines. I love this. Okay. Look at that brush. Look how clean and pretty that brush is. It's a Real Techniques brush. Surprise, surprise. And it's the Real Techniques 300 Deluxe Crease Brush, which is exactly what we need. So we are going to get serious. We're going to dip into this shade, which has more reddish. It's more of a bright red, bright burgundy. And ever so slightly, again, we don't want to put too much on. You can always put more on, you can't take it off. And then we're going to legit pat this into the outer corner and bring it all the way up. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Okay, before we go any further with the eyeshadow, I am going to wipe away what's been baking and catching fallout, because we don't want it there too long, and I honestly think I've kept it on for way too long. And then look at that. Whoop. That is what we like to see. I'm going to go in with my handy dandy concealer, and just start to cut my crease. I'm not going to go all the way just because I kind of am loving what's going on right here, so we're just gonna do a half cut crease. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip into the shade Faint, this really pretty shimmery pink. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to I'm putting it on like a flat brush. And then you can use whatever setting spray you want. I'm just using the one I have. And then I'm just going to legit just do 2 drops, 2 little spritzes on it, to make it pop even more. And then I'm just going to press that color right into the crease that we just created. Okay, now that that is all set, I'm going to go back in with the maroony color from the Boss Mood palette. Oh my word, holding palettes is ridiculous. This one right here. And like literally nothing. Tap that sister away. And literally we're just going to ever so slightly bring that into the cut crease and just kind of blend. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, now that we have cut the crease, I am going to go in. Where is the brush I want to use? I'm going to dip into the shade Cran Apple right here, with whatever brush this is. Like, I can't even read it. I don't know what brush this is. But we want kind of more of a compact, smaller brush because we're going to be putting it on our under eye. So just kind of bringing that, connecting the 2 side pieces. We are just going to bring this all the way down into the lower lash line. I just flipped it around to use kind of a fluffy brush and just blend it to make sure that there's, again, no harsh lines. Blend. Yeah, love that. Okay, and then we are going to go in with another random brush. I want to say this is e.l.f. or maybe NYX. It's another fluffy brush. Like, I kid you not, my fluffy brush collection is ridiculous. I have so many. We're dipping back into that gorgeous color from the Mood, from the 35M palette, this color right here. And we are just going to put that again into the under eye. And I don't know if I'm going to bring this all the way over, just because it is such a dark color. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it halfway, like right where it meets my pupil. And then with whatever blending brush you have, bring that and just kind of blend it with the first color we put down. So we're going to be taking this brush, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just like a flat, kind of more dense brush. And we are dipping into these shades In Light and Beam from the Jaclyn Hill palette, these 2 beautiful colors. I'm just going to swipe a little bit of both. I'm going to put that in my inner corner, just to kind of brighten it up and bring it down. I love bringing it down to my waterline and just making everything kind of like work together, I guess, and kind of blending that up into the cut crease. Okay, now we are going to go in with whatever eyeliner you have. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Liner. liner nor. I don't know. I love using a liquid liner, but you can use whatever works best for you. And I'm taking it in seriously as far in as I can to my inner corner, just because I honestly think that just gives it more of a wow factor. Makes your eyes pop. Now I'm gonna go in and prep my eyelashes for our beautiful extensions. I'm using the Voluminous Butterfly Sculpt Mascara from L'Oreal. It looks like this. I absolutely love the way it makes my lashes look. So I'm going to be using the Ardell, I think that's how you say it, lashes. I love their lashes. They look very natural, very pretty, but the ones I usually use are the Ardell Double Wisp, but the ones I'm using today are just a natural, like, I don't know what it's called, like dark wisp or something. We are almost done, I promise. So now I'm going to go in, there we go, with some blush. I'm taking the Real Techniques 400 blush brush and literally just dipping into the brush and just putting it on the apples of my cheeks. I put more blush on than usual, but I think it's okay because we have pink eyeshadow on, so why the freak not, right? Okay, now, last step, I am going to take the same brush that we used to set my eyes. I'm taking that and taking my Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone. That's gorgeous. Okay, for the last step, we're doing our lips. So I am using the NYX Lingerie Professional Makeup Matte Liquid Lipstick. And I'm just going to, I love the nudes, the nude kind of look. And then last but not least, I'm just gonna set my face so that everything stays in place. Ugh, got in my eye. Okay guys, that is the finished look. I've been here for an hour doing this look. I think it turned out really pretty. And yeah, just thanks for watching. Like, it means so much to me, and I absolutely, like, I'm so passionate about doing makeup, and I love it, and I love the way I feel with it on, and I love that you can transform yourself. Like, I don't know, I just love it. And if you have any requests for any further videos, do leave a comment down below because I would love to see it. And I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for where this is going, and give it a like, hit the subscribe button because I'm getting way more views than I am getting subscribers. So if you are watching my videos, please just go subscribe. It's not that hard. It's totally free. So I think that's everything. Just stay tuned for the next video. Who knows what it's gonna be? Not me. Follow my beauty Instagram because that's where I'm going to be posting updates about the channel. And I post loads more makeup looks over there. I think I've done like 6 or 7 already. So if you want to go check that out, please do. I would absolutely love it if you did. But other than that, I hope you have a great week and I hope you enjoyed the video.